Welcome to Charts Today. My name's David Linton, and today's edition for Friday, the 14th of May, comes to you from London. And we've seen a bit of recovery in the market, so that's encouraging. First of all, the dollar did recover midweek, just sinking a little bit lower, but still short-term bullish. Might be taking that we're finding support here on the cloud. The key thing is we hold these lows that we keep seeing. The euro sitting at 121, so just pushing higher. Again, might be just finding some cloud resistance there. This is my weekly, my daily, and my 60-minute chart. Long-term, medium-term, and short-term view of the market. If we're above the cloud, we're bullish. Below the cloud, we're bearish. And these are the corresponding point and figure targets. And these are my tracker charts. And here I'm using Thomson Reuters Icon. If you're a private user, Metastock Zenith is much the same. Taking a look at sterling, we're holding the 140 level against the US dollar. Just slightly below the cloud here on the short-term chart, but the medium and long-term trends still very much in train. And against the euro, sterling still the stronger currency, just falling away a little bit on that short-term chart. Bitcoin sitting at $50,000. All eyes on whether we take out this previous low and activate this downside target to $30,000. The S&P 500 index recovered yesterday. It was up 1.2% in the end, and the Nasdaq also recovered, but still short-term bearish below the cloud. We might just be finding some support here on the cloud, and we need to just watch that develop over the coming days. Looking at the future, the S&P future is up 0.5%. The Nasdaq E-mini is up 0.8%, suggests that the recovery will continue today to close the week out. The VIX volatility, having spiked up to nearly 30 in the high 20s, has fallen back into the low 20s. So the fear index is less raised than it was. FTSE future is up 0.2%. The DAX in Germany, the cash market up 0.25%. The CAC Quarante up just over 0.33%. And Asia, pretty strong showing there. Tokyo up 2%. Still looks like we are turning into a bearish transition medium term there. And the Hang Seng was up 1%. The Shanghai Composite up 1.7%. Chinese stocks really jumping there. And the Sensex was down very slightly, and the Aussie market was up 0.5%. Taking a look at the soft commodities, we've got sugar up 1.4%, wheat up just slightly, but has just turned short-term bearish for the first time in a little while, and corn also doing similar. Gold sitting at 1834, back into short-term bullish territory, looking like we will clear this cloud and back into medium-term bullish. So gold looking stronger than it has done for quite a while. And silver also building up for this triangle break. That move there should be repeated if we break $30 on silver. Looking at copper, we're down 0.75%. And US 10-year yields fell right back yesterday, falling back to 1.64%. So we are still bullish on yield, so and inflation feels worries do persist. US 30-year bond yields also bullish on all three time frames, and the German bond, which we've talked about as 170, is the critical level on the bond future. The bond future is now sitting at 168.90, so we are seeing potential deterioration of that. We do have a downside target here. If we move below 167.70, we activate that. And of course, we've got short-term targets still in train on the bond market, and that's the trend. So we are just seeing that move. Looking at the energy mix now, we've got Brent crude falling away quite sharply this week. So short-term bearish, just hitting that resistance, couldn't get back above 70. This will be the trend to watch. We are still bullish above the cloud, but it'll be key as to whether we break that trend. Looking at US nat gas, we're sitting at 2.97%, and RBOB gasoline weak despite the pipeline problems in the US. Coal is down slightly, sitting at 78.50, but still trending positively. Emissions up sharply this morning, up 1.6%, back to a new high. That tells you something, just the strength of emissions. And this move here will give us a new upside target, and we see that target to 59.57, so emissions just going to the moon. Gas prices stronger this morning, and looking at that was at NBP. This is TTF also pushing higher, and German power strong recovery there, up to 68.15. So again, pulling back back to that previous high level, new targets there. And this old target of 69.50 that was given back at 7th of May, still very much in train, so no stopping the power market. That's it for today. Have a great weekend. Until Monday, happy charting. See you then.